Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is a T28 HTC. It's the Tier 7 American turreted tank destroyer, non-turreted tank destroyer, and it's the second reward vehicle you get for the personal missions. This one's on the North Spawn of Malinovka under the command of Jocko 2014. Well, it looks kind of busy at this bush, and I think the Jagdpanzer IV wants it all for himself. Yeah, as he's trying to put himself in a position where I don't think Jocko can actually get any shots on the enemy except shooting over the head of his teammate. Of course, if his teammate has to back away, suddenly he's going to go straight into Jocko, and I can see that's going to start a few arguments. And they've got a Type 64. Oh, and he's a muppet. Yeah, he just dived off the cliff into the water below and died. Well, Jocko's decided to abandon this position, leave it to the Jagdpanzer IV, and, well, he's going to find a new firing position to get some shots on the enemy. Cromwell B over there on the rise. Now, the T28 HTC was one of the intermediate steps that the Americans went through to get to the T28, which is, of course, the Tier 8 American tank destroyer, and, of course, then finally to the T95, the Doom Turtle. It's got a 105mm gun, which is capable of doing 320 alpha, and it's got a reload time of 8.2 seconds, and remarkably few weak points. Maybe the front plate if you've got enough penetration, but the most prominent weak spots are those little turrets on the side of the vehicle with the machine guns on them. Yeah, if you can hit those, no problem, the shell will go straight through because the armor's very, very weak indeed. In fact, actually, I suspect that it was actually the predilection the Americans had for sticking as many machine guns as they could on a tank that caused them to say, let's have two machine guns, one either side, to protect this vehicle against troops. And of course they just didn't think about the fact that this would be a weak spot. Now he's spotted a Cromwell B and a Tiger 1. Well, I go for the Tiger because he's a slow, very big, lumbersome thing. You can easily get shots on them. The Cromwell B is being engaged by that AMX 12 ton. And unfortunately we lost the 12 ton, but I don't think Jocko gave enough lead to that Cromwell B, but he's going to go for the Tiger 1 anyway. That one went low. It looks like it hit the ground in front of the Tiger. But if he keeps firing in that general direction, I'm sure a few of those shots will go straight in. Here's the Tiger again. Oh, he has taken some damage now. Ah, it's good. And that was a good shot. 320 average shot. He's been tracked by Arty. Now let's get some shots into him. That's one. Keep firing in that direction. And he's got the kill. And there's another Tiger 1 up on top of the hill, but he's a little further back from the edge, so it's a bit more difficult to hit him. And he's looking now for another enemy, specifically for that Cromwell B. He might try to come out again. With two tanks down on the enemy at the moment. T3485 is looking for an enemy target, and oh, he's found the Cromwell. And that Cromwell's fairly low on hit points, actually. One shot from that T3485 will actually see him out the game. Now that shot wasn't fired in this direction. I think it was fired at a Firefly, which is perceived to be along that vector. Now 2 enemy tanks are coming up from the water side, and that Jagdpanzer IV that was defending that bush next to the rock is the only one defending the cap area. There they are, T-34-85. Oh, that was a good shot. Right on target, takes him out of the game. Super Jumbo coming up. That was a nicely timed shot as well. Good lead. The IKV-652 is moving very quickly. And another good shot on the Super Jumbo. Carves its way straight through. And we lose the Jagdpanzer IV. Trying to get the IKV. He's just trying to guess where the shell went. Just over here on this side we've got an SU-100M1, and he's just before the rise at the moment. He's just sitting on that rise of ground just before the dip. There's one shot into him. Can we get another one in? Trying to get him in the tracks as well. Oh, he's going down into the dip, and he's safe in the dip. Now somebody's capping, and I suspect it's probably the IKV-65 too. And there's a P-43 turn. We can definitely take him out of the game. No problem. That was a good shot. 297, low roll though. I think the P-43 knows we're here. And now he definitely knows we're here. Potential high caliber now. Oh, he stopped to fire in our direction. Ah, but now he's gone. And that was an enemy Arty shot, landed right on our turret. 181 hit points lost, and we took a round from a Firefly as well. A 17-pounder round. It looks like the 17-pounder went in through the top, and you can see the Arty round actually landed right on top of one of the ports, the viewports. Well, we're backing up, trying to get into the bushes, and here comes the SU-100M1, and we get hit by Arty again, but this time it was a near miss. Unfortunately, we lost the loader, and our first aid kit's on cooldown, so our reload is now going to be rather slow. In fact, it's gone up to 10.69 seconds, because we've got 2 loaders. Super Hellcat, and we get hit by Arty again. Don't know where that hit went in. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. 2 holes near the magnet. Yep. Definitely been touched by Arty, and he's probably going to fire in this direction again. There you go. He'll be like a dog with a bone. He won't give up until he gets all the hit points. So we need to get out of these bushes. Pull back as far as we can. It means disengaging with that Super Hellcat. There's only 3 enemy tanks left. The Super Hellcat, the Firefly, and the M44. And the M44 is now firing blind. But there's the Firefly. He's just further up the hill. Our Arty just managed to stun him, but didn't get any hit points off him. So that would have been a near miss. We could put the loader back in now. I'm not sure he's realised that. Hopefully he will very shortly. He doesn't want to have a reload of 10.69 seconds when 8 seconds will do. Just looking at where everyone is. More Arty shells landing, and I think that one landed near the Cromwell B. Still forgotten about that loader. The thing about the T28 HTC is it's only got a narrow arc of fire, because of course that turret won't turn the whole way round. It's fixed in the front. He's got the loader back in, and he's used the repair kit as well. Yep, it's only got a narrow arc of fire, so you need to keep whoever's actually the other end in front of the gun, the pointy end, and hope that they don't have enough penetration to get through that lower plates or to shoot through the machine gun ports. If of course the enemy can get behind you, they can shoot into your engine at the rear. Some nasty holes in that vehicle. Well, T3485 has decided to go round the other side of the map. He's going through the south route, and we haven't seen the Firefly and the Super Hellcat for some time, and it tends to make me think that they've redeployed. And yes, I'm right, the Super Hellcat's down the south, and he's just killed our T3485, and we found the Firefly as well. He's down there as well. So it looks like the enemy decided to break off their attack at this position and come around from a different direction. So we now know where they are, and that means we can come out the trees and move to a position where we can shoot. And the best position that Jocko fired from was over here, because it gives commanding views of the main field down below us. And because we've got binos, if we sit here in this bush, we can possibly see him, or see the enemy, before they get too close to us. Okay. No sign of them yet. Oh, there's the Firefly. He's coming towards the cap. And it looks like he's going after our Cromwell B. We fire a round in, but unfortunately he gets the Cromwell B before we get him. And now it's 2 versus 2. Question is, where is the Super Hellcat? Yeah, the cap's well within our view range. Of course, that Super Hellcat could have very good camo skills, in which case we might not see him until he's very close. Two-minute warning. I suspect that Firefly didn't know where we were firing from. There's the Super Hellcat, and he's going for the M44. We need to get a shot on target, otherwise our M44 is going to die. He's locked on, breaks the lock to get a manual shot in, but unfortunately he doesn't get it on target, and we lose the M44. But he gets the Super Hellcat with his next shot, and I don't believe the Super Hellcat knew where he was. All he'll have is the general direction. But I'm not sure. Well, we don't have enough time to cap out, and I'm not sure that Jocko is going to be able to find that M44, because if he's got any smarts, he will run. And he will run as fast as possible to get away. Potentially to get as far west as he can, believing that the Jocko has gone back to his previous positions. We've had the 1 minute hooter, and we are now counting down, and this looks like it's going to be a draw. The M44 won't try to make it to our cap, because he knows full well he can't cap out. In fact, you can only win this game now with a kill. The M44 might be able to win this game if he was to hit Jocko, but his view range is so small that he'd have to let Jocko get very close before he spotted him. And now there's only 10 seconds to go now, and I don't think we're going to find that M44, not in these bushes. So that's it. It's a draw. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Jocko 2014 in the T28 HTC. He managed to get a fire for effect, a fighter badge, he got a sharpshooter and a master gunner, and he also got a bruiser medal. But he did get one battle hero medal. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and he did get 5 kills, and his win rate for that battle was 11,384. He did get the highest damage, 4,138 hit points, and, well, basically he did get the highest number of kills as well, 5. And if we look at base XP, yes, he has got the top one on that as well, 788. The M44 on our team managed to get a Confederate because he must have hit more of the enemy than just about anyone on the team. Yes, there was the difference of 6 there, 7 and 1. And so well done to him, but unfortunately it was a draw. Let's have a look at details. 24 shots fired, 17 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 4,138 hit points, of which 3,512 were at more than 300 meters. Received 4 hits from the enemy, 1 penetration, that was from the Firefly, and 4 hits by way of splash damage, that was from the M44. He was very accurate and got some very good hits. And this is a very slow tank destroyer. 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, and 867 hit points for spotting assist or damage assist. On a premium count, he earned 35,446 credits, got 1 bomb for the high caliber, and he took away 2,250 experience points altogether in that game. And this was his first battle in this T28. Yes, that's why his shots didn't go to target on some of the shots. Yes, he was working with an inexperienced crew, and yes, that's why it wasn't as great as he thought it would be. Those shots on the Tiger 1, the shots should have gone straight to the target every time, but nope, they didn't. They dispersed quite nicely because this is not a 100% crew. So, good try, Jocko. Unfortunately, it was a draw, but you can't win them all. But it's nice that your first battle is an ace tanker. Well done. And you can see there's the scrolls underneath, which you only get the first time you win an ace. So, if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thank you for watching.